Hey people, it's Scott again with the Loser-Bago. And once again with this drum kit. Now, what I plan on doing is doing like a 2-inch set in, and then from there foam it back to about there. 2 inches in from each end. With some studio style foam rubber. Probably about 2 inches thick for the kick drums. For the toms, I'm still debating that one. Probably about anywhere between 3/4 and an inch thickness. Just to kind of take some of the boominess out. Take some of that extra vibration out. Here's that one leg. It's supposed to be coming out at like that angle. But this whole piece just broke out all the way around. Let me see if I can get up under here. Yeah, that whole chunk is just missing. So, like, it lets the leg push too far that way because the whole bottom's missing. Like, you can kind of see the angle of that one compared to the angle of that one. I mean, again, look at the angle of that one compared to the almost no angle. I mean, it lost half of its slant. I mean, it's supposed to literally be coming out like that and landing like over here. But it is what it is. Hopefully, I can get another bracket, or at least get another pair. I wouldn't mind finding a pair that match that set. Like, that's pretty simple. It's just as simple gets. I don't really care what I end up getting on there, as long as it gets something, you know. But yeah, right now I just kind of got it all stacked behind the stage to get it out of the way. But what else? That's pretty much it. Other than, like, still trying to figure out what kind of finish to do on them. Either way, I still gotta sand all the stickiness off from the double-sided tape that they had for the shells. And it's got some double face tape right here covering the seam. So I gotta get that off. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but like, I can see that little line right in the center. And they did that instead of trying to fill it. But like, I peeled off the that white backing, And you can see it over here, that seam. The only problem is now it's all kinds of sticky. But, you know, it's getting there. It is definitely getting there. But, you know, it's going to take a little bit. Because I got other stuff to do too. I gotta be careful. I'm going to blind you guys with those lights. But either way. Yeah, I'm not giving up on it. I'm not quitting. I'm just... Right now I gotta put a little bit of a pause on it. Because I got too many other things to take care of. So... Surprised I didn't trip off of the stage right there. It wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, me and Faye just got done sorting out a whole bunch of stuff. We got a bunch of donations we gotta go through. The only problem with this set of donations is they didn't get washed first. So, like, not only do we have to worry about our own laundry, now I gotta do like 4 or 5 freaking loads for the freaking homeless. Like, I thought it was bad enough having to deal with our own laundry. Like, come on now. What it is, what it is. Okay, I lost the Faye. Oh well. Either way, I'm going out for a cigarette. I'm taking you guys with me. Sorry about the shaky cam. I'm trying to do this without dropping the phone or accidentally turning it off. So, or touching the darn screen, because that'll mess me up too. Yeah, I have the keys. But, you know, that offer still stands about, like, if any of you guys just happen to have some drum stands just sitting around, taking up space that you could use getting them out of your way, I'd be more than happy to take them off your hands. Because, I mean, Joey did me a solid by bringing me all those drum pieces. But he also brought more cymbals when he brought all those pieces. I already had 8. So I think I still need like 6 stands. Good grief. Which really will end up being like probably 2 or 3 stands. And I'll just pick the best friggin' cymbals out of that set. Because there's no way I'm going to end up using all of those cymbals all the way around. Besides, Joey had a pretty good idea of just stack a few of them. Which I really think I might do. Because like that one boom stand he brought is like super heavy duty. So like I could put an extension off of one side, an extension off of the other side, and just have 3 friggin' cymbals all riding off of that one stand. If I do stuff like that, I'll be able to like rock most of those cymbals without taking up too much more room. I think I haven't even counted out how many pieces that kit is yet. I mean, we're at like 5 toms, 2 the kick drums, 8 piece, not including any cymbals. Damn. And then 10 cymbals altogether. That's a friggin' kit. That's a friggin' kit. Good grief. The musician in me is as giddy as all get out. But the sound guy in me is saying something completely different. The sound guy in me is calling me all kinds of names right now. But hey, you know. I also plan on doing internal mics on it. But that's mainly because I already got most of those mics. I'm pretty sure I have 5 EV 408s. And I'll do all of the toms. I don't know what I have sitting around that I could use for the kick drums, but I can just use a pencil, like a nice little pencil mic for the snare, and biggity boom, done. Then it really doesn't matter how much I muffle that kit. You know? I can just muffle the crap out of it. And if it ever needs to be louder, then just run it through the PA. fact, I might even bring down one of my smaller soundboards and like a monitor just to be able to do that anyway. Just to be able to run my own little side mixer just for that freaking kit. And that way I can run my own, I can run my guitar through that. I can run pretty much everything through that. Not have to bother with the church's system. Because why not? Like, why not? Also, I really hope I'm actually in frame on this video, but either way. One second. I also plan on bringing down my full-size guitar, my BC Rich Warlock. I have an old custom shop BC Rich Warlock that I've got. Dude, the paint on that thing is like so bad. When I originally got it, I ordered this pearlescent white with an extreme amount of like flake in it. And at this point, I mean, I got that thing when I was 14 years old, so it's like 34 years old now. Like, it has so much nicotine built up on it that it is like Toxic Avenger. Friggin' just nicotine green. It needs a little work anyway, so I'm going to end up stripping it down natural too. But it won't end up being natural blonde, I don't think. Because, I had to order it with a swamp ash body, which cost a pretty penny even back in the day. And then, here, I'll take that.
I put some of the small stuff in there so I could.
Yeah.
So it's not all. I'm sorry, you're still in the video.
Yeah, I'm still making a video.
I need that. Oh.
Well, just give me the whole pile and I'll toss it in.
Oh, don't toss that.
Okay. That's cold.
Sorry.
Anyway, so yeah, that'll end up being a set of videos by itself. I'll end up doing that probably after the drum kit, but who knows? I might do it right alongside. I don't know. But that's not going to be as easy because I'm going to have to use some heavy duty like paint stripper to get that coating off of that guitar. And that one's going to be hard for me to do. Like, disassembling that guitar down to just parts. Like, the drum kit was easy for me because, like, I hadn't grown that attached to it yet. You know what I mean? Like, but that I've had that guitar for 34 years. You know? And it's been that way for 34 years. So it's something that I've already decided I'm going to do it. It's just when I actually get around to doing it, I know I'm going to sit there and like, there's going to be some hesitation, you know. But I mean, there's a few more builds coming that are going to be musical oriented, and like after the drum kit and after the BC Rich Warlock, I have a 1915 through 17 Atwater Kent setup, which is like the old, like old school radio speakers. There's a pair of like the big like tuba looking horns, and then a pair of 15-inch just beautiful ornate speakers that it's been a project of mine for a long time. I've got it took me a while to gather up those pieces, me and my buddy John. But we ended up tracking them down online. So I got two of the horns, two 15-inch horns, and two 15-inch speakers. And I'm going to end up building my own like sub cabinets for them. And Atwater Kent ended up becoming Altec Lansing. Altec Lansing ended up getting or acquiring JBL. So I'm going to be using a pair of JBL horns and a pair of JBL 15-inch speakers. And then for the subs, I haven't quite decided, but it's probably going to be a pair of JBL 18s. So I'm going to do a single column PA system out of it on each side. It's going to end up being gorgeous. For any audiophiles out there, like, it's one of those dream rigs, you know? It's been like something that I've been mulling over in my noodle for like the last 20 years. And why not? Why not just go ahead and do it? I've got all the parts, I got all the pieces, you know? Now, I gotta do some major alterations for it to all like turn out right. Like those round 15-inch speaker enclosures. Originally, they're only about like 4 to 5 inches deep. They need to be about 14 to 16 inches deep at least to be able to take those 15-inch JBLs. So, and those horns weren't necessarily meant to take the kind of drivers I'm going to be putting into them. So, there's going to be all kinds of fabricating going on. And they just didn't make a subwoofer for those systems back then. But other companies did make enclosed speaker cabinets. So I'm gonna just kind of take some artistic, freedoms there and just create something that I think will look good with that rig. And altogether, it'll come out as decorative as can be. They'll look more like showpieces than an actual functioning PA. And that's the whole point. To be able to then throw that puppy on and still be able to like shred people's like hairlines back. Like, again, why not? I figure it'll end up being probably around, I don't know, 2,500, 3,000 watt. A nice little small PA. Something to have fun with. Besides, it'll be a pretty system. And most systems aren't pretty. Most systems are just big, ugly black boxes. This is something that, like, for like the weddings and crap like that, I mean, you're not going to get any fancier looking. And with a combination of JBL and Altec Lansing, like, you're not going to get any better quality either. So, why not? Might as well have fun with it. But anyway, yeah, so those are some of the projects you guys got coming, as well as the bus. And I'm still working on trying to get a couple interviews with some of the homeless. But, like, since I can't edit yet, I've already tried to do a couple interviews, and they have just gone sideways. So, that's probably going to have to wait until I get a laptop so that I can actually do some real editing. Because, I mean, some things can be said and some things really just shouldn't be said. So, when I can edit, then we'll probably do something along those lines. But until then, we'll just keep it. You're going to have to just keep dealing with this mug right here. Hey, but we've been doing alright so far. Been doing good enough. You guys seem to like it. So, we might not be setting the world on fire, but we're doing alright. Thanks to you guys. The subscribers, I can't thank you guys enough. But if you're going to drop me off a bunch of clothes for donations, please wash them first. Like, if I get bags of clothes that smell worse than the homeless I'm trying to give them out to, like, that's a no bueno. That's a no good. No, no, no. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next. I have no idea how long it's running because I'm looking at the camera backwards right now. So, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next. Later.